What's up, Hakabentai? The name's CoachVIP and the game is DOA Extreme Venus Vacation. And in today's video, we will be going over all of the My First Alchemy event episodes from the recent Atelier Ryza Collaboration event. Additionally, I'll be providing some of my own thoughts and commentary at the end of the video. In a separate video, I'll be showing some of my extra footage from the event, like my gacha pulls. Check that out after this video or from the card that just popped up in the upper right. If you haven't already, be sure to join the Reddit and the Discord communities. As always, timestamps and links to community resources or anything I talk about will be included in the description below the video. If you like this content and you want to see more in the future, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, as well as push the bell to get notifications on when I release new videos.
なるほど。ふむ。ほう。ほう、興味深い。オーナーさん。ふっふっふっ。オーナー。え？ちょっと。おはようございます、オーナー様。フィオちゃん。はい。何？もう。はい。すごい。嬉しいです。オーナー様？ ても楽しみです。わかった、やってみるね。はい。だからピオちゃん。はい。え？いえ。ミサキさん。ええ。えっとさあ参りましょう。はい。そうだね。えーっとえへへ。ねえねえ、私頑張ります。ありがとうございます。えーっとそうですね。オーナー。 力です。だからどうでしょう。オーナー？オーナー様？やばくない？あら。どうでしょう。そうだね。おやすみなさい。オーナーさん。ふむ。おや。ふむ。ほう、興味深い。
Okay, these Atelier Ryza collab episodes. Let's break it down. 3 episodes under the event My First Alchemy. Part 1, Vitality Pill. Now, this was an interesting episode experience for me because if you watched my summon videos for this past collaboration banner, those are great videos, check them out. Well, I actually watched this first episode in the middle of one of those summoning sessions, just to kind of take a break from the summoning, and I went to the event page where it auto-plays it, no matter what you do. So, it was an interesting timing because as the owner's apparently in this scenario fatigued, and Luna notices this, and essentially there is some magical remedy, a vitality pill, that can kind of solve this fatigue. However, Luna, who is talking to the owner, talking about being fatigued, and I was fatigued from my summons, the owner being presumably fatigued from living in a harem of maximum excellent waifu-ness, kind of wants to do something about this fatigue. Luna says, here's the deal though, don't use this pill. Like, there's this magical remedy pill, but there could be dire consequences, and I need to go figure some things out. So now that I've told you all this information that could essentially put you in harm's way, I'm going to leave, and make sure you do all the things that I said. BRB. I thought this was really funny because obviously it sets up the whole context for the various episode parts, and it's the classic, here's a possible solution, but I have more context and more information than I have time to explain to you. Luna, being pretty informed and educated on this matter, says don't do it. Next thing you know, cut to Misaki showing up, and she's like, "You called for me, boss?" And essentially, like, the dynamic becomes the owner convincing Misaki that she should do this thing for him. He's so tired and he wants help, and she's skeptical at first, which I appreciate. Misaki kind of has a decent sense of that and a decent amount of, I guess, familiarity with the owner to question the supposed course of action. But unfortunately for everybody else, Fio-chan shows up right when that happens, because she just heard that the owner was tired and wants to be helpful and check in on everything, and she essentially railroads the whole situation. She just goes, "Oh, there's something we can do to help the owner? Let's do it." Misaki is still a little bit cautious about this, but feels like, don't worry about it, because we love the owner with all of our hearts, and other things. And Misaki, I guess, is flustered. I think this is what happens, right? Misaki had the most opportunity, or that was the most likely to, like, call into question the whole plan from the onset. And Fio-chan brings up the fact that they love the owner, which makes her then start focusing on either rejecting that idea, which obviously there must be some merit to it because, the whole festival situation and the opportunity to become closer. But it doesn't matter. She's flustered, and then she's like, well, whatever, teamwork. We can figure this out. So they kind of overestimate their ability in this situation, which they have no context for because the owner gives them that idea, and they believe in love, friendship, and, rainbows and sunshine. Now, this is the first point where they present the Atelier Ryza collab outfits, and they look great in the episode. And then they have the book from Bunny Luna, and they're like, okay, we have the book, we have these outfits, so we'll just use the power of love to succeed. Episode 2, like an alchemist. Now, Misaki and Fio-chan, they go ingredient hunting following the book recipe. They're like, we have the book, we have the outfits, we got this. But they clearly have no idea what they are doing. They kind of start drawing conclusions, the wrong conclusions, about what the instructions in the book say and how they're supposed to fulfill, like, getting those ingredients and doing what they're going to need to do to make this vitality pill. And it is repeated multiple times throughout, I think, both episode 2 and episode 3. Like, Fio-chan's like, we are doing exactly what the book says. And if we do exactly what the book says, we'll be fine. And you can tell that, they have, again, no idea what they're doing. They essentially dress the part of being an alchemist. They get the cauldron, they gather what they think are the ingredients, and it's all for the sake of being helpful. And they aren't bad people. They're just ignorant and misguided in this situation. And you can see that they employ, like, there's a bunch of cognitive biases that kind of get baked in throughout, I think, multiple episodes throughout all of XVV. But in this case, you see that they use confirmation bias to incorrectly draw conclusions about what's going on numerous times throughout this event. Like, they are looking for the ingredients, and, it seems like it's one thing, and they're like, well, for these reasons that I can say are similar to what the book is saying, then I must be right. And that I'm exactly following the recipe when they aren't even exactly sure what the recipe is calling for or saying. And so you can see, this is characterized, I think this was characterized the most for me, when they get to the point where they're making the medicine and they say something like, good medicine tastes bitter, and implying that this medicine tastes bitter and therefore their medicine must be good and work because it tastes bad. Like, that's obviously, like, very flawed logic, right? So part 3, medicinal effects. Okay, so they show up, they're like, here's the medicine, we made it exactly according to the book. with our love and TLC. You know, don't forget that part. And, you know, despite their confidence and all of the work they put in, the owner drinks it, and they are instantly uncertain if they did a good job. And then your eyes start to droop and shut, and you pass out. And they really have no context for the severity of the situation. Obviously, from the viewer perspective, a vitality pill that's supposed to kind of ward off this kind of fatigue and drowsiness could theoretically result in you going to sleep so that you can get restful sleep and recover and things like that. But the ladies talk about it, and they're uncertain of how bad it is. They even ask at one point, like, if they should go get a doctor, right? And then they don't, which is hilarious, I think, because, I mean, maybe it's just not implied because the animations are simple, but, like, they don't even really check on you. They're kind of just like, probably not dead. We did a good job. Okay, he needs some rest now. Or she, depending on who you are as an owner. And they kind of just assume it must be working, and you are dreaming. So Luna comes back after and, you know, wakes you up, and she finds out that, you know, you took the pill despite her warning. She comes back, and she actually has answers for how to, like, help with your fatigue. But you've already essentially, I imagine, just slept for several hours, or who knows, even days. And she points out that the reason why you kind of passed out and did all these things is because they failed at making the concoction. Like, this basically confirms, I guess, at the end that, in fact, all of the conclusions they drew were wrong. Most of the things that they thought they were doing exactly right must have been dramatically wrong, to the point where, you know, she it's not even like, oh, you know, you kind of got tired because you were just so exhausted at that point. She says literally, like, when you make a failed version of this concoction, the side effect is extreme drowsiness. I thought this whole thing was just kind of playful. It wasn't, like, super robust in storyline. It wasn't super meaningful in any sort of way. I just thought it really kind of highlighted a lot of, like, strong character attributes and kind of put some more personality on some of these individuals, especially since I'm still learning about a lot of the DOA characters and some of these characters being new original characters, things like that. And so, you know, all that said, I really appreciated the go-getter attitude, and ultimately this is really the owner's fault. Like, the owner who got advice to kind of avoid doing something like this put them in a situation where they just wanted to be helpful and thought they were helping. And essentially, I mean, you know, apparently we didn't know the side effects in advance, but it could have been really bad. So I think as an owner, the big takeaway is we have to be more responsible to all of the various Venus Festival ladies that we are taking care of. And with that said, it was a great collab, and I'm looking forward to more in the future. My name's CoachVIP, and thank you for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed your time at Team VIP headquarters, and we look forward to providing you with more high-quality content in the future. We're just getting started with what we're doing, so be sure to check us out on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Patreon. We look forward to collaborating with some of you in the future on the direction that the team should take and how to best develop content that you all want to see. If you're new to the game and you're interested in supporting Team VIP in-game on the Steam English version, be sure to add us. Also, if we happen to introduce you to the game, or you have not yet entered a friend referral code, you can be sure to add our code in the referral screen, and you and I will both receive free V-Stones. Thank you so much, and we'll catch you next time.
覚悟はいい？オーナーくん。ありがと。やったやりました。うんうん嬉しい。